Hey, I'm Dave Cruz. I'm the supervisor of the KT World of Birds show, and what we're going to do this morning is we're going to get some diets ready for our birds, and then we're going to get some flying going with the Edge, our peregrine falcon. So this is just what we need to do to get to that point. What we've got this morning is we've got some quail, we've got some rat, and we got a little small chicken here. So I want some great pieces for the peregrine, very useful pieces. And then what I will do with this meat here, once I get it just how I want it, I'll go into the fridge and grab the supplements. And what I'll do is just like a little seasoning, just like you do in your own kitchen, just a seasoning. And this is the nutrition, the fuel that gets them ready to fly, gives them the energy to fly.
We need to make sure that we meet the nutritional needs of all of the animals. At the zoo, we got to try and mimic as close as we can to what they find in the wild with what's available to us. And all of our food is actually considered restaurant quality food. We could eat all the food that's in the kitchen, so we only provide the best for the animals. All of our diet sheets are measured out to a certain amount of food, and we keep track of that. And then if an animal is eating all of their diet, then we can increase it, and we can increase it by a percentage so that we're not just saying, well, let's just give them another yam. We actually know how much we're increasing the diet by and can keep track of it.
Hi, my name is Tony Fisher. I'm the Animal Collection Manager at the Minnesota Zoo. Minnesota Zoo has a lot of mouths to feed every day. You know, we have a lot of animals here. I think something over 4,000 animals that represent about 500 and some species. And it's a diverse animal collection. They range amongst the taxon groups of invertebrates, fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. So that presents a huge challenge every day to try to get all these animals fed. We have our zookeepers and our vet staff work with nutritionists to try and come up with diets that these animals will eat and that are healthy and nutritious for them. So an example of our annual shopping list here at the zoo: 156 cases of apples, 144 cases of bananas, 12,600 mice, 840 rats, 250 tons of hay, 15 tons of ground meat for our carnivores, 400,000 crickets, and about 3.8 million mealworms. Our flamingos take a specialized diet that we have to formulate here, and flamingos are red because of the food that they eat out in the wild. There's zooplankton and krill that they eat that has a natural dye in it that turns them red. So we have to duplicate that in their diet here in captivity as well. So we put roxanthin red, which is a natural dye, right in their food, and their food looks red, and that turns their feathers pink and makes them a pink flamingo. The food varieties that we feed our animals here at the Minnesota Zoo is just as diverse as the animal collection. We feed everything from insects to rats to ground hay, meat, even jello sometimes.
So you might have noticed that in our buckets we not only had fish, like you see here, but we also have some ice cubes. That's not only to keep their food cold, but they also like to eat the ice cubes. And then another thing we offer them is jello. It's not flavored. We just put a little bit of food coloring in it so we can tell it apart from the ice cubes. And the dolphins actually like to eat this. And so they'll get different colors every day. We do red, green, blue, all sorts of different colors, but they just like the texture and how it feels. So these are our mealworms. We go through about 10,000 mealworms a day here at the zoo. We also use them as enrichment and as treats for some of the animals. The golden lion tamarins and the cotton-top tamarins really do enjoy the mealworms. It's kind of their chocolate, which sounds kind of gross to us, but it's one of their preferred items. They actually will grab onto them, bite their heads off, and then eat the rest of them.
And I think we're ready to go here. He's ready, and I am ready. Let's go. He is cheating. Oh, baby. Okay, so there you see the diet that we prepared this morning. And there it goes. Quick as that. This is how we give our birds their food at the bird show. We train behaviors. We try to simulate natural behaviors. We think that keeps them healthy in the brain, healthy in the body. And you've got a well-trained athlete right here with some very competent skills.